here we go. Fresh off Carson coming back. Now, I made a video about Carson. I recapped the whole situation. I have a video of the original video. But basically, quick rundown. Keemstar unjustifiably canceled Carson. That's what happened. Okay? He tried to propose it as like a really shitty situation, but the reality is Carson is 19, talked to a 17-year-old. I read all the messages. He didn't like use his platform, and he didn't abuse his platform. She made a conscious choice to engage with Carson. If you want more details, you just go to my other video about I'm gonna upload this video with a video talking about Carson's apology. So I'm assuming you watched that, at least the first half of it, to get the rundown, because I'm tired of explaining myself. And we're gonna watch this. Now, it's kind of shitty here because he says Carson never said sorry. For what? For what? Because you tried to cancel him? I'm going to throw up in my own mouth, and I'm going to swallow it, because the taste of my own throw up in my mouth is a better taste than even breathing the air that is anywhere near you, Keemstar. That's what I mean. So let's just try to skip to the good parts. And since we're doing that, we're just going to close the video, because there's no good parts in Keemstar's video. Funny joke. Now I got to go find the video again. Don't worry, it'll be quick.
What is up, Drum Alert Nation?
Bro,
I'm your host, Killer Keemstars.
How are you 39 introing yourself like this?
Right into the news! Carson is back, like really back, and there's some mix of...
Like, you should be ashamed of yourself, dog. You unjustifiably canceled this kid in his prime because you thought it would be a fun story. It's pathetic, bro.
Emotions, but it's mostly love. We're gonna get into it. Also,
we'll find where he gets into it, because I don't give a shit about any of this other stuff. I don't know, what did James Charles do? Did he kiss another boy that's underage? Like, all right, I don't care about any of this stuff. I don't care about it enough to get it from Keemstar. I'm only watching this Keemstar stuff on Carson because I just, obviously Keemstar deserves to be socially, shamed for existing.
Creators that went missing, that have come back. Y'all know Carson got canceled for, talking to some underage fans.
See, he's doing it again. It fucking enrages me, bro. I'm sorry. It pisses me off. I hate the fucking pathetic loser framing of the situation. This is how he presented the information. He was like, oh, Carson was talking to minors, right? He does that because the first thought you get is like a 30-year-old talking to a fucking 13-year-old. He does this on purpose so that he can prime you up to sell you a fucking shit sandwich. You don't say minors. You say Carson at 19 was talking to a minor that was 17. That's fine, but you're not being contextually accurate. And you're doing it intentionally so that you can rile up and get a sensationalized story. It's pathetic. I don't know how you live with yourself, because I couldn't. If I was you, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I mean that genuinely. And I just find it so... You should be embarrassed. This is pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic.
And he was gone for quite some time, but he has returned. Late last night, he uploaded a video titled Moving Forward. And of course, he instantly started trending, and this is what he had to say. Roll.
Hey guys, it's been a while.
Are you just gonna play the whole thing?
Average YouTuber apology video, and I'm not gonna make it long and drawn out.
I watched
past year.
The whole thing.
I'm not seeking forgiveness, nor am I looking to make excuses. I'm sure some of you are expecting some long drawn out video explaining my truth of the situation, but I have no intentions of doing that. I'd much rather just tell you what I can do in the future. For the next year, I plan to donate 100% of my profits to charity, with a different charity being the focus each month. Now, before you start thinking of this as an excuse to sweep things under the rug, that's not what this is. I'm doing this because I want to turn a negative situation with a lot of eyes on it into something positive that can help a lot of people. I'm going to officially come back to streaming on September 1st at twitch.tv/CallMeCarson live, and I'll go into a little bit more detail about how this year's charity will work.
Now listen, the reaction from this is all
okay.
love. There's so much love, but there has been a few negative tweets and the negative comments coming out against Carson. So because there's just so much love, I want to represent some of the negative. Fan responded by saying,
of course you do. Because there's so much love. There's a lot of hate on Twitter by children, dumb children, that you prompted, Keemstar.
Man, you promoted your Twitch more times than you even said sorry, which you didn't even do, which is the bare minimum. Another fan said, Carson just posted the worst response I've seen in YouTube.
These people have zero... This guy went out of his way to find
history. Logan Paul, David Dobrik had a better response. Look,
because David Dobrik and Logan Paul did worse things.
Let me defend Carson for a bit. He's guilty, and he's sorry, and...
Guilty of what? I fucking hate Keemstar. He's such a bad person. Guilty of what, dude? Guilty of what? Being 19 talking to a 17-year-old? What is he guilty of? Oh, well, he manipulated his fans. I read all the DMs, everything. He didn't do anything. He's a cringy fucking kid talking to another kid. 2-year age gap's not an issue. He never used his platform to try to get people. All right? She wasn't like an obsessed fan. She didn't have, the court didn't deem her non-consenting for some kind of a mental disability. There's no reason any of this matters. So what is he guilty of? Nothing at all. You're an idiot, Keemstar.
To turn something bad into something good.
Oh, God.
What more can you ask for?
Like, you know this because you literally just fucking had like a 5-day relationship with a 20-year-old. So you can't go with the power dynamic argument because you already defended that at all. So your only arguments that they're a minor, 2 years younger, is nothing. You quite literally cannot say he's guilty. Like, you don't, it doesn't even make sense. You're an idiot. This is just so stupid. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Even if you're somebody that thinks Carson is guilty, even if you are somebody with a mental disorder, that's what you'd have to be. I'm just kidding. I know that's right. Even if you're somebody that disagrees and you think that Carson did something wrong, you cannot watch Keemstar and support his logic because he logically thinks it's okay to interact with your fans and to interact with people who are much younger than you. So the only thing that you have left is like the minor thing. And most people are forgiving the minor situation because they know that that's like a shit argument. That's what happened. The goalposts moved. After we found out that it wasn't just an adult and a minor, it was a 19 and a 17-year-old, everybody's like, power dynamic. Keemstar doesn't believe in the power dynamic argument. I don't either. But he's logically inconsistent. He's a fucking idiot and an asshole. So like, you guys should be shitting on Keemstar heavily to the point where it makes him lose sleep.
But I'm gonna ask this of you. Make sure you slap a like on this video.
Oh, I'm gonna slap something on the video. That was a great watch, guys. Thanks for your time. Jesus Christ. And like, even if the whole apology thing, apparently he apologized to them in private. So like, shut the fuck up. Dude, this guy said, let's get right into the news. How do you like Keemstar? It's a fucking Fortnite streamer. Of course they like Keemstar. Fucking Fortnite. Dislike it. Of course. Dislike the fuck out of this. Fuck you! Fuck you, dude. This man got therapy and took a break for almost a year. If anybody should be apologizing, it should be Twitter. Ain't that the fucking truth, dog? Carson should apologize to the victims, dude. You know what's really funny? There's not a single victim of like actual predatory behavior that supports people canceling Carson. It's kids that don't understand fucking dick. And that blows my mind. Because every single true survivor of like some kind of a predatory situation is fucking livid by this scenario.